Congratulations! You are about to make a valuable addition to your home with a new Mr. Slim ductless cooling and heating system from Mitsubishi Electric. Smart move. The Mr. Slim system is one of the best home improvement items of the last 20 years. And over the next few minutes, you're going to find out how the revolutionary technology contained in the Mr. Slim system will give you complete control over the temperature of any room in your home and change your definition of personal comfort forever. So what makes Mr. Slim so special? Well, you can hardly notice it, you can hardly hear it, and pretty soon you can hardly live without it. But don't take my word for it. Just listen to the people who have had their lives changed when they experienced a Mr. Slim system.
I've never been more comfortable in my life.
I think we have a perfect home now.
It's made our home a paradise.
It really did make our lives more comfortable.
It's the best home improvement decision we've ever made, bar none.
There's an ugly, noisy, and inefficient problem that has plagued homeowners for years: the window air conditioning unit. Luckily, there's a solution. The Mr. Slim ductless cooling and heating system from Mitsubishi Electric Advanced Products. Now, Mr. Slim won't block your views, and it's amazingly quiet. When you think about the outmoded concept behind these old eyesores, it's a wonder that they're still selling them. They're unattractive both inside and outside your home. They block your views, and they darken your rooms, and they often leave hot or cold spots in your home.
You know, the window units are in the way.
I hated those window units. They were clunky.
They're blocking the light.
You never seem to get the whole room the same temperature. You've got your hot and cold spots. Obviously, right in front of it is freezing cold. 5 feet away can be the Sahara Desert.
Every fall, I have to take them out of the windows,
I don't like the idea of something sticking out of my window.
take them up to the attic or cover them with plastic. It's real pain.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever tried to lift a window unit?
And let's not forget the noise. The constant hum and rattle of an old window air conditioner can make any room unlivable, especially the bedroom. I mean, what good is a cool bedroom if it's too loud to get any sleep?
I just couldn't take the noise. It was driving me crazy.
I could never really relax with that window unit humming and rattling.
There were times I felt like I was sleeping in a factory. There was that much noise.
What's worse, window units often serve as an invitation to burglars, posing a security risk to your home and your family. So it's no wonder that more and more homeowners are looking to replace these dinosaurs with something better. And while old window air conditioning units are ugly, noisy, and inefficient, the Mr. Slim system is the exact opposite. The Mr. Slim indoor unit is hard to notice because it simply mounts on the wall, high up and out of sight. It won't mar the look of your house from the outside. It won't block up window space and darken rooms inside. The Mr. Slim system doesn't dominate your room.
Well, we finally got our windows back, thanks to Mr. Slim.
We don't have our windows blocked. The house is so bright and cheery now.
I mean, it just makes the whole house feel so much nicer.
The old window units, you'd obscure the view. You'd lose half of your window just having the window unit in place.
Mr. Slim is up, out of the way. You don't even notice it's there unless you want to change the temperature, and then you point the remote at it, and that's the last you think about it.
And my husband is a gadget guy, so that's a definite perk was having the remote control. And you don't have to climb anywhere, you don't have to worry about anything like that. You've just got the remote, you can click it and you're all set to go.
The Mr. Slim system is one of the quietest cooling systems available. How quiet? Well, a human whisper measures about 30 decibels. A Mr. Slim unit could run as quiet as 22 decibels. And those old window shakers can measure as high as 60 decibels. Mr. Slim beats that hands down.
Well, the humming from the window unit's gone. It's really peaceful.
I am happy because I don't have to listen to that old, noisy window unit.
Noise? With Mr. Slim, it's almost like it's not there.
In spite of its quiet operation, the Mr. Slim is a powerful cooling system with incredible energy efficiency. It's constantly working to balance a room's temperature so there are no spikes or dips. And you'll see how this method saves energy when you open your electric bill. Now, the engineers at Mitsubishi Electric saw that current air conditioning technologies just weren't up to snuff with the needs of the modern homeowner. So they went to work to develop a solution with proven reliability that would revolutionize the entire concept of air conditioning for the 21st century. They didn't want to create just another air conditioner. They wanted to design the ultimate personal comfort system. You see, Mr. Slim works on an entirely different principle than those old-fashioned cooling systems. There's no ductwork, so Mr. Slim installs easily with a 3-inch opening connecting the indoor and outdoor units. And some outdoor units can cool and heat up to 3 rooms. So Mr. Slim is the perfect solution for older homes that don't have room for space-consuming ductwork, or if you don't want to go through the expense or the major demolition that ductwork requires. No ductwork means quicker and easier installation. No ductwork also means that you'll have cleaner air and reduced allergens. That's a huge relief to asthma sufferers. But being ductless is just one of the many benefits of Mr. Slim. Mr. Slim uses advanced inverter technology to constantly monitor and maintain your room temperature setting. So no matter the time of day or the time of year, your room is always perfectly comfortable. Here's one of the hard-working cooling and heating experts at Mitsubishi Electric to tell you how Mr. Slim's breakthrough inverter technology works.
Older cooling systems rely on thermostats to control room temperature. With this method, your cooling unit is either running at full power or completely shut down, often shuttering to a noisy stop. The result is inconsistent room temperatures and a huge waste of energy. With inverter technology, the Mr. Slim system is constantly at work monitoring the temperature in your room. The patented Mr. Slim fan system is always running to continuously circulate air around the room, while the indoor and outdoor units talk to one another and work to maintain the temperature setting. Mitsubishi's inverter technology immediately reacts to the slightest temperature fluctuations. That's how the Mr. Slim system prevents the room temperature swings that are brought on by weather changes, the movement of the sun, even a large number of people occupying a room. The Mr. Slim indoor unit is mounted high on the wall, and because of this placement, Mr. Slim is able to circulate air much more effectively compared to window units. And with Mr. Slim's swing vane feature, air is distributed to all four corners of the room. So with Mr. Slim, there are no more hot or cold spots in your room. The fan of the Mr. Slim indoor unit can do all of this while using the same amount of energy as a 40-watt light bulb. Far less power than the old window units that can only blast air in one direction, or those older thermostat units that are on and off all day long. The bottom line, in a room with Mr. Slim, the temperature is always exactly what you set it to be.
Now once you make your purchase, you'll be living in complete comfort with Mr. Slim before you know it. In many cases, the system can be installed in just half a day with minimal disruption to your home. What's more, your Mr. Slim contractor is supported by Mitsubishi Electric's quality service.
The contractors were in and out so quickly, we hardly knew they were there.
They came in, and in less than a day, we were cool and comfortable.
Get the total personal comfort system that's at your command. Make your home more livable and more valuable with ductless cooling and heating systems from Mitsubishi Electric.
I feel so much better about my house.
I always loved this house, but Mr. Slim made it perfect.
Quiet, powerful, efficient. Mr. Slim is the kind of innovative, quality product that you'd expect from Mitsubishi Electric, the worldwide leader in ductless comfort technology. It's no wonder that Mr. Slim is the #1 choice of the top contractors and the most discerning homeowners. It's so much more than an air conditioning unit. It's the best home improvement decision you'll ever make.